When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burlies are done, when the battle's lost and won, that will be the air, the set of sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath, there to meet with Macbeth.
I come, Grey Mountain.
Paddock calls anon. Fair is foul and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and fill the air.
Where hast thou been, sister?
Killing swine. Sister, where thou?
A sailor's wife had chestnuts in her lap, and munched, and munched, and munched. Give me, quoth I. Anoint thee, witch, the rum-fed Runyon cries. Her husband's to Aleppo gone, master of the tiger. But in a sea I'll tither sail, and like a rat without a tail, I'll do, and I'll do.
I'll give thee wind,
Thou art kind.
and I another.
I already maintain control of all the winds, including from which ports they blow, in any and all directions a compass could define. I will make the sailor's journey awful. I will drain him from all his soul. His fatigue will overwhelm him as being a cursed man. For 81 weeks this curse shall remain, as he wastes away in terror and agony. Although his ship cannot be sunk by the likes of me, his journey can still be abominable.
Show me, show me.
Here I have the thumb of a pilot who drowned while trying to return home.
A drum, a drum. Macbeth has arrived. If the king's death would truly be terminated once the deed was committed, it seems optimal that I accomplish it immediately. If the king's death could act as a net, scooping up all problems and consequences, leaving all that is, the murder, I would gladly undertake the consequences during my afterlife. Unfortunately, crimes such as these have never gone unpunished for the living. Furthermore, by committing these crimes, I am almost encouraging others to do the same to me. Justice, never letting anyone be hypocritical by applying fairness and rule, forcing us to drink from the same poison cup as we make others. The king trusts me in two ways. First of all, I'm his blood relation and subject, which means I should be serving him. Secondly, I've invited him to my castle, where I am the host, therefore I should be protecting him from danger, not being the danger myself. Duncan is such a humble, honest king, absent of all misconduct and fraudulence. Consequently, his legacy will speak for him when he dies, as if angels were playing the trumpets against the injustice of his murder. Pity, like an innocent newborn, will fly with those winged angels on invisible stallions through the air to disperse the news of the horrible act to everyone everywhere. People will shed a tsunami of tears that will drown the wind like a horrible downpour of rain. I can't force myself to commit the deed. The only motivation that I have is ambition, which is something that makes people make quick decisions without pondering the outcome. The outcome is always a disaster. What news brings you here?
Duncan has finished his feast. Why did you depart from the dining room?
Did he ask of my presence?
Why else would I be here?
We can't fulfill the plan. The king has already honored me by making me the Thane of Cawdor. I have earned the trust and respect of many people. I want to enjoy this high regard while it's fresh and new, not throw it all away so soon.
Were you inebriated when you seemed so passionate before? Have you gone into slumber and woken up sick due to fear of the idea? From now on, This is what I'm going to think of our love. Are you afraid to act the way you desire? Will you take the crown you long for, or live as a coward, constantly saying, I dare not, after saying I want to?
Cease your ranting. I dare only to do what a man is permitted to do by law. He who do more is truly not a man at all.
What beastly man told me that he wanted to do this earlier then? When you were bold enough to do it, that's when you were a man. And if you go one step further by doing what you said you would do, then you'd be that much more of a man. The time and the place were not perfect before, but you would have committed the murder anyway. Now that the time and place are perfect, they're almost too perfect for you. I have suckled a baby. I know how sweet it is to love a baby at my breast. But even so, I would have ripped my nipple out of its mouth and smashed its brains out against a wall if I had said I would have done that, just as you have said you would have committed the murder to Duncan. I am a woman of my word, as you should be a man of yours.
And if we should fail?
Us? Fail? If we maintain courage, we cannot fail. When Duncan is asleep, the day's long journey has certainly made him fatigued. I'll get his servants so drunk that their thoughts will be lost as smoke goes out a chimney. Not only that, but when they are asleep like pigs, what won't we be able to do to the unprotected king? All the blame may be laid on the drunken servants.
May you only have male children. Your fearless spirit should create nothing that isn't masculine. Once we've covered the servants in blood and used their daggers to kill, won't the people believe they are the culprits?
Who would believe it to be any other way? Not only is the evidence piled up against them, but no one will suspect it to be us when we grieve loudly when we hear of Duncan's death.
Now I am convinced. I will exert every muscle in my body to go through with our plan. Go now and be a friendly hostess. Hide beneath your false pleasant face what you know in your false evil heart.